We are now at the Palace of Winds. What in narration! We find our way to the very tops of the clouds, and now we have to go even higher to find a floating palace? I can't believe what a long way we've come, and look how high we are! Don't look down, Asler, and watch your step. It's a long fall from here. Yeah, it's surprising we weren't able to see this. You know, we should be able to see something up in the sky somewhat. But we have we have this palace here. We have a lot of P-hats, but you know, you have your magic boomerang. They have no chance. You can just knock them down out of there, and they can fall from the sky. This place is gargantuan, and it is the most unorthodox dungeon ever. Because there's just a lot of stuff that just happens, like, after the fact. Also, remote bombs are going to be your best friend here. Just because you can... Well, you can use your boomerang too if you want, but bombs are going to be useful here too. But we need to, we have to get our bridges across here. No! Oh, well, okay. Okay, first off, that got rid of the stop post, which is nice, which is always useful. But we need to charge up our sword. We gotta trip into our 3 sword, get its power going. We'll be using the 3 sword a lot in this dungeon, so bear that in mind. We also have detonators. These guys are annoying. They explode upon contact, and there's a particular puzzle later on in the dungeon that requires you to be finesse with your movements. So we'll look forward to that once we get there. But this dungeon has probably one of my favorite items in the game. Because it's just better movement capabilities. Oh, we got fire snakes and bob-ombs for our troubles. We got a chest there, but we can't grab it. Not yet, anyway. There's a fluffy cloud floating here. It looks awfully comfortable. It does, but too bad we can't jump on it. Horrible as it is. Let's use our... We have to get around this here, so we can put a bomb here. And put another bomb right there, and just use your remote bombs to get yourself across. And now we got a mini boss. Alright, I know, right? A mini boss already at the start of the dungeon. We have Riz robes in many flavors. Or many rounds of them, as it were. After you kill one of them, or 2 of them there, 4 of them show up. They really want to put this pressure on you. You're basically isolating this place. Ow! Come on now. Take you down. There we go. Booyah! And we got 8 to deal with. Man, this place, they're not slouching. The monsters here are just relentless. Come on now. Alright, time to find our best item in the game. We've got the Rock's Cape. Jump with the greatest of ease. Hold the button to jump farther. That's right, we now have the ability to jump. Just like in Link's Awakening, as well as the Oracle games. Well, in the Oracle games, introduced the Rock's Cape has a way to upgrade the Rock's Feather in that game to the Rock's Cape, but now we can just get the Rock's Cape from before. Rock's Cape allows us to jump, and if you hold down the button, you can pull out the cape and jump a little bit further than normal. Also, this is like the only time. Well, actually, this is the only time you see the blue choo-choos. Now, I mentioned in the water temple, the Temple of Droplets, that big blue one is the only time you see them. I kind of lied on that one. This is where they show up, and it's their only appearance, I believe. And there you go. Gone and wave the dodo, apparently. Hoo-yah! So you have to watch out for the detonators as they fly around. And like, this place is puzzle heavy, and it's also unnecessarily long. If you think about the Wind Fortress and the dungeon prior for the Wind Tribe, you can see how complicated it was originally, but now we got more complications here. We can block with our shield, or we can just do this and just knock them back. There we go. Most mini-bosses actually do have some sort of cliff that you can knock the enemies off of, causing the initial boss fight to be actually mute, as it were. There's a strong gale blowing here. Try not to get swept away, and hold on to your hat. So we gotta watch out for these wind turbines. You can actually jump into these holes if you want to avoid actually being pushed off if you so choose. We have to walk across so we don't get blown off. Now we have to use a combo attack here. We need to use the Cane Apache to fill up that hole with a flip, and then we need to put on our Pegasus boots and fly as fast as we can and jump out of there. Booyah! Oh, there's a chest I didn't grab earlier. I just realized what chest I missed. That pound. I think if we stomped it hard enough, we might flip over. But we can warp back to the start at any time. Also, watch out for the ruby lycrans right there, the red one. He'll steal your 20 rubies out of you for every time he has a hold of you, so watch out for that. I think the thing I missed the chest for was just a Kingstone chest, so we're not missing much. But I will try to go back and get it after we get a warp back to the point, because this dungeon is quite long. This dungeon is so long. Because even Ezzo even complains about it. That's how bad it is, or how long it is in terms of its retrospect. So we need to charge up our sword here, fly this way, and we barely have enough time to get through this. We get through here and then just push this stone over, just a little like so. You barely have enough time with your force meter to actually do that. Push those rocks down and use our rock cape to jump across. We have crows that are being annoying as usual. There's no stopping it. We do have all the items in the game, which means we can actually go back to Master Swiftblade to give us our last lesson of his and get the last of the scrolls. Because we do need to grab all the scrolls in order to get the ultimate attack by the Grimblade or the Swiftblade teacher that's in the swamp. That's something we also need to get too. Because that is actually a pretty useful attack we can get later on. Okay, we need to jump. Looks like we need to jump high. There we go. Huzzah! Flip up. Now they expect you to do this with all three, I think, here. So what we want to do is this. You go right here, here, and you get all three. And a Minish portal opens up for us, an entrance. Jump into here, and let's move forward. Now we have a puzzle here of pushing pots. So we need to just be careful awareness of where you've been. Because we need to have the opening, we need to have this middle opened up as easy as possible. So just push up and down like so, and we should get this puzzle cleared up in no time. We just have to watch out for the deep holes, because deep holes right now are bottomless pits. And now we're in the main area of the dungeon here, this little section here. Look at this earlier, we're going to be here a little bit long, but again, what is stopping Link from jumping across these? I don't find the reason why these stones prevent you from actually jumping across, but I digress. We have a switch here we must hit. Use any of your projectile items. We can get a key for our trouble. And a doorway opened. Let's go that way. That's the right way we're going for. Alright, up. Jump this way. Back this way here. So now we can actually get back and open up that locked door we saw earlier. Ow. Come on. Oh, it said open door. Door, can you not open, please? Thank you. Right, jump this way. And we're going so high. This is the most vertical dungeon in the entire game. That Moblin's gonna die when it hits the ground. I do not feel sorry for him at all. Woohoo! That's a little tricky to get across. We need to push on a block here, block there. Oh, we got another blue choo-choo. Again, they don't really drop anything, though, to be perfectly honest. Ah, no. Okay. Come on, I need to jump when that happens. Come on. Perfect. And now we can jump across. We got more Lakitus to shoot lightning at us, but we don't need to worry about them. Whew! Alright, we need to jump up here because we need a bigger jumping distance. Huzzah! We come up this way. There's a piece of heart down there, but we're not getting that anytime soon. At least not now, anyway. Later on in the dungeon, we'll be able to get that bad boy. Let's jump over here. We're gonna jump higher as we go to the top of this cloud. And jump high! Huzzah! 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 Woo! Like that. Here, these Stalfos here, little Stal childs. And we get to our introduction of our second mini boss. We have the these enemies were in Link to the Past, and now they make their appearance here. They're ball and chain armorers. These guys are a little tricky to get around because they are annoyingly powerful for what they are. They're not affected by your bow and arrow, by your boomerang, so look out for that. They are affected by your bow, so if you charge it up, you might actually have a chance at hitting them with a golden arrow. If you take them down, they drop 50 rupees for you, so they are very good to get up some money if you need it. Oh boy. There we go. Take them both down, we get a key for our trouble. Oh, we gotta follow! We have Adakira? I think I say your name right. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Abikira? Thank you very much for the follow. Hey, you just want to stop by? Sharing love from MMMSS, showing some support. Oh yes, the network of that network I joined the other day. Thank you very much. I'm sorry I can't say the network at the top of my head at the moment. I'm sorry, but thank you again for joining in tonight. We're gonna try to finish the game tonight. Hopefully, I am hoping. We need to move this pot here, push one pot onto this pressure plate, and use the other three for our sword. Alright. So we grab this here, we can go across here. We need to get our wings back. A rock cape. Yeehaw! Ah! Hold it tight! Look over here, and we got more moblins as well as the ice wizrobes, which make their appearance here as their first appearance for the game anyway. All they do is, as you saw there, freeze you in place. There is also the fire elements that we'll be seeing later as well. And those guys, if they burn you, you just start running, because if your butt's on fire, you can't do anything. Nope, take care of you, and the doors are open again. I am low on health because those guys are annoying! We also get introduced to red Astolfo, so red Stal children, which they throw their bones at you. Not only do they jump, but they throw bones. Just as annoying as ever. And I don't want money. I want health. Health would be nice right now. No! Actually, that guy right there can give us a fairy if we know how to play our cards right. Because if you use a magic boomerang, or a boomerang in this case, hit him, a fairy pops out, and you can do this constantly. Which is a way to break the game if you need fairies. You come in here and we got our big key! Huzzah! Well, we'll go see what the big key does here soon. Here it goes, the big key is upon us. Let's go.